The myDAQ is a digital acquisition and prototyping device, a collection of electronic instruments which interface to a computer via USB. The instruments are controlled by and provide input to LabVIEW, a data flow programming language which runs on the PC. The myDAQ kit allows you to practice the theory you'll learn throughout your undergraduate courses and also test your own designs outside the lab. Because the measurements being taken have to be relayed to the computer for processing over USB, the resolution and power of the DAQ is much more limited than dedicated benchtop instruments. The myDAQ project kit issued to students by the University of Manchester consists of the digital acquisition device, a myProto board for building and testing a circuit, a screw connection block for connecting directly to the DAQ, 2 test probes for connecting the digital multimeter, a stereo audio connector for working with audio signals, and a pack of components used in the labs. The digital acquisition device, or DAQ, can be connected to electronics using the connection block and wires, or it can be connected directly to the myProto board. The DAQ is connected to a PC using the USB cable provided. Once the DAQ is connected, the NI Elvis MX software provides access to the instruments on the DAQ via a series of virtual control panels, one each for the inbuilt oscilloscope, power supplies, signal generator and multimeter, and the programmable input and output lines. The test probes connect to the digital multimeter sockets. The maximum current for the multimeter is 1 amp. There are 3 internal power supplies, a 0 to plus 15 volts and a 0 to minus 15 volt supply, which can generate up to 32 milliamps each. There's also a 0 to 5 volt supply for driving logic boards, which can generate up to 100 milliamps. There are 2 analog input channels, AI0 and AI1. The inputs are differential, so each input has a positive and a negative side, so that potential difference can be measured. Each of the inputs is the equivalent of an oscilloscope channel. Each input has a ground reference connector labeled AGND. The DAQ has 2 analog output channels, AO0 and AO1. They're the equivalent of function generator channels. There are 8 digital input and output lines which are programmable using LabVIEW. The audio in and out sockets are used to read audio signals or output them via a digital to analog converter. The system diagram on the face of the unit outlines the functions available and shows the labeling used on the ports. When the DAQ is connected to the breadboard, the input and output terminals are connected to the breakout connection blocks on the myProto board. The Proto board has a set of LEDs which can be incorporated in the circuit. The switches are used to break the power supply output from the myDAQ before it reaches the breakout boards. An external power supply can also be connected via a DC jack, which is also switched. The board has a potentiometer for including in circuits. Connections are made from the breakout boards to power the circuit and to connect the instruments.